running for school board. Tell me a little about yourself, Nikki.
Well, this will be my fourth term if re-elected on the Austin School Board. I believe I have a good attribute to this group of people because I provide a parental perspective, and I believe I am the voice of the parents of the district, and I want to continue to have that role.
What will you continue to do if you are re-elected?
I believe it's important to focus on the student achievement of our district, especially because we have such talented individuals in our school system. I also would look into reworking the school calendar because Sumner has proven to have a lot of benefits by turning to the 45-15 schedule, and many are wondering if that would be beneficial to do school-wide, especially throughout the district. I would also focus on the good character that our students exhibit throughout the district because there's a lot of anti-bullying practices in place now, and I think it's important to honor the students who have good character. And I also want to continue to give opportunities to those who excel in extracurricular activities as well as in academics because, like I said before, there's so many talented kids in our district.
Thank you, Angie, and good luck in your campaigning.
Thank you for having me.
So we're here with Peggy Young, who is also running for school board. Tell us a little about yourself, Peggy.
Well, I've never run before, but I've been pretty active in the school system. I was president of the PTC for Southgate Elementary School. I was also on the planning committee for I.J. Holden. My next step, though, is to join school board.
So, what would you do if elected for school board?
Well, I'd want to continue the growth of the STEM program at Austin Public Schools. I would also like to maintain the partnership between the U of M and Hormel. I really just want to make sure the money is spent the way the parents would want it to be spent.
Thank you, Peggy Young.
So, good morning, Mike. How are you?
I'm good.
So you're new to the political scene. What should prospective voters know about you, and why did you decide to run for senator?
So I'm the father of 6, so I've been busy. I've been involved with coaching positions in parent organizations, and I've recently worked with poor kids at Crisco High in Minneapolis. So I've realized how the lower class live, and I wanted to make a difference, and that's why I'm running for senator.
Thank you. So Mike, if you were to be elected as Minnesota Senator, what would your priorities be?
Well, I'm completely against Obamacare, and I think it should be repealed as soon as possible and be replaced with a system that's lower in cost and increase accessibility. And also, I have entrepreneurship skills that will be beneficial to make smart and reasonable decisions. And I also have experience with inner city schools that have influenced me, and I believe that states should have a say and not just those in Washington.
Very nice. Thank you for your time and good luck in November.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Democratic Minnesota Governor Defendant Al Franken. So Mr. Franken, you've held this position since 2008. Tell me a little bit about what you've done for the past 6 years.
Well, I provided a voice to all Minnesotans by opening up 5 offices, and I've also tried to respond to as many letters as possible. I also saved a car dealership in Faribault, helping a family business, as well as saving hundreds of jobs. One of my first acts was giving veterans much-deserved medals. I also paired mentally and physically disabled veterans with therapy dogs.
So, obviously you've accomplished a lot during your 6 years. If you were to be re-elected, what can you promise Minnesotans you'll accomplish this time?
Well, I believe health is a fundamental right, and by supporting the Patient Protection and Affordable Health Care Act of 2010, I can assure people of Minnesota I will continue to bring proper health care to all. I also believe Minnesota is fortunate enough to have many Fortune 500 companies, so I will continue to push and provide jobs for unemployed citizens. Education is also important from preschool through college, and I want to improve education for all, as well as relieving those that are drowned in student loan debt.
Thank you, Mr. Franken. Good luck in November. So I'm here with Mike Honda, California's 17th District Representative. So, Mr. Honda, you've been a representative for a while now. What do you consider your greatest achievement?
Well, as a former educator, education is very important to me. With urgency for every child to receive an equal and quality education, I established the Equality and Excellence Commission. This is a 28-person committee that has some of the best educators and has come up with game-changing recommendations to better the public school system.
So, if re-elected in 2014, once again, Mr. Honda, what will your priorities be?
Well, I support Obamacare and believe it's crucial to address the lack of affordable, high-quality healthcare for all Americans. As a former veteran, I'm aware of the things that people endure to have social rights. With this mindset, I will fight for gay rights, veterans' rights, as well as equal pay. I will help to return us to the core of American economy, which will put us back on track. By focusing on manufacturing, innovation, education, transportation, clean energy, and the American worker, the economy will grow.
Thank you, Mr. Honda, for your time. Good luck next month. I'm here today with Ro Khanna, Mike Honda's opponent. While this is your first time running for the U.S. House of Representatives, you are not a stranger to politics. Care to enlighten us on your previous positions and achievements?
Well, I was appointed by President Obama in 2009 as Deputy Assistant of Secretary, U.S. Department of Congress. With this position, I traveled for 2 years, meeting with manufacturers, and learned how Washington could help promote trade as well as jobs. I also helped secure grants to save auto plants and bring training to the unemployed. The major goal was to bring focus to the global economy and attract high-paying jobs.
And now you're running for California's 17th seat. What would your priorities be if elected?
Well, I would focus on providing affordable, quality education for all. And I would also focus on preparing college students for quality, high-paying jobs. I am also proud of Obamacare, but I believe there could be improvements made, so high and middle class families aren't faced with premiums.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Khanna. Good luck next month.
Thank you. Did you hear about the Alaskans' opportunity to legalize marijuana?
Isn't it horrible?
Horrible, people finally have the opportunity to legalize a harmless drug.
Harmless? No. Marijuana's been proven to be the gateway to other drugs. You don't want Alaska to be full of a bunch of druggies, do you?
Actually, only a small percentages of people go on to use more severe drugs.
Either way, it has caused a lot of health problems. For example, marijuana users have a tendency to get a lot of lung cancer. You don't want that happening in Alaska.
Well, tobacco's legalized, and that has the same side effects, if not worse.
Well, it's not like there's any health benefits to it, is there?
Yes, it can help with cancer patients, and it can help, with pain.
Clearly the pot's getting into your head. We'll just let Alaska to figure out how it's going to end. I'm just so done.
We have 2 more.